like I say, I always listen to advice, because the best of us, we're all learning in life. Life is about learning. I have no idea what's going on with the internet tonight, so massive apologies from me. It keeps dropping the internet. I've done 2 or 3 videos from in here today and I've had no issues. So whether there's an outage via EE, I will keep an eye out on it, and if I see that it's gone down for any amount of time, I will repeat myself. So I do apologise for that. So apologies for the glass, because I'm in the house with no extra glasses and it's boiling outside. So this is a room temperature, but the room temperature is not silly temperatures. It's round about 17 degrees, 18 degrees, because we've had the aircon on. So it's so just popped it open. If you didn't see that bit, this is doing my nutting tonight. The one night the camera plays up, or the internet plays up. So big plum aroma straight away from the nose. That is interesting. I'm salivating at this. So we'll give it a pour. We'll see how it looks. Don't want to pour it all out, because I want to get the obligatory photo later. So there we go. That is amazing. I mean, not only the effort gone into brewing the beer, but how awesome is that, and how awesome is the back. Please read the back. If you didn't, if for any reason this video is not showing up the back, for some reason it's proper playing up tonight. It's really doing me head in. But I'll hold it there and then I'll spin it round. That's effort, you know. We all appreciate effort, and it seems like the internet's on a proper. I daren't switch it to Wi-Fi in case the Wi-Fi plays up. So the pour, quite dark pour, neon black in this light. There's a tinge of white head on this. I did get the plumminess off the aroma. Ooh. Oh. Now this is something that I want to brew myself, and either an Imperial Plum Porter or an Imperial Plum Stout from grain. The brew is there, the grain brew. In fact, to be honest, I need to put the hops in tonight because it's ready. It's already reached the hydrometer reading's already done it, probably because of the heat. Oof. The plum is very similar to the plumminess that was in Harrison's Brewery, a more earthy plum. The problem with Titanic Brewery these days is that the plum is slightly on the sweet side, and I've heard people say this is slightly artificial, and I'm going to have to agree with that. There is a slightly too sweet, yeah, there is a slightly too sweet taste to it, whereas St. Peter's Brewery and also Harrison's Brewery in Retford, sticky, their versions are more earthy. So that's the nose element. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. So there's the plumminess. There's like a jammy, a damson jammy coming through. There's obviously the booziness factor, that's obviously there, but just then I tasted it, and it's, and as Dean would know, Dean's Beer Reviews would know, that a good beer, you can't hide a good beer. You can't. You literally can't hide a good beer. And wow, simply wow, wow. Oh God, put your shirt back on. Pardon for my neighbour across the road. Oof. But anyway, wow, uh, that's a stunner. It is. I've brewed some lovely Imperial stouts. I've tasted some amazing beers, and there was a time when Titanic's Grand Reserve Plum Porter was my favourite beer. Would it be? We're all on a journey with beers. We only know what we've drank. Someone can say to you, "Oh, this is the best beer in the world." Yeah, I ain't drank it yet, mate. And this is an amazing beer. You drink it and you're like, yeah. And oh my gosh. Oh. I wanted to. It came on Saturday, and I posted a YouTube post. I think it was either Sunday or yesterday, and I don't think Neil, Mr. Bolton Wanderer, has seen it. And because he says, "Oh, as a parcel of that," and I'm thinking, "Oh, hold on a minute, I posted," but obviously, it's either not shown up or whatever. But yeah, and I wanted to wait for the weather to dissipate because these temperatures are not good for drinking good beer. But it's been in the house since it arrived, and I did wonder what it was because it came in a Google um, um, container, and I'm like, Google? What's this about then? I'm like, don't know what that's about. But yeah, wow. Oh my God, matey. Now let me tell you now, if you're producing beer of that quality, you need to be speaking to breweries that are in your neck of the woods. I know you live in the uppermost regions of Scotland, and hand on heart, thank you from the bottom of my heart. For one, for accepting a random challenge off YouTube, and two, for actually sending me the beer at your own cost. And the internet is full of absolutely lovely people, and I believe in random acts of kindness. I do. I think just by surprising somebody, by doing something, never expecting anything back, which you don't do anyway, and just a random act, just something, and it displays the best of us. And yeah, and this beer, we are talking the best of us. If I was to put this against St. Peter's, Harrison's Brewery, who I absolutely, both them breweries, I absolutely rate them breweries, and even Titanic, like I said, their plum is slightly too sweet these days. It's like they've gone down the slightly artificial route. There's plum essence, obviously, yeah, you can use plums, but a plum essence, but there's maybe doing a bit more to the plum essence than you need to. This is a nice earthy plum with a jammy taste coming through. And I will go through it again. loving the earthiness. It kicks in. You get the plum, and it comes quite slowly at first, and then bounces forward. Oh, I've literally got to brew something similar. I won't get similar. I'll get near as damn it. But that's an absolutely stunning beer. I do hope. It looks like the internet stopped playing silly buggers. I do apologise for the internet at the start of the video. There's nothing I can do about the internet, you know, unless I re-record it and start again. But then you don't get the reaction. The reaction you get is wholly, what's the word, truthful. It's bloody warm in here now. The aircon's not flowing in at the moment, and it's got really warm. And I do apologise for the glass as well. That nose, the plum. I'll tell you what, mate, and I'm talking directly now. There's a bloke in Leicester by the name of Damien Doherty. That's his name. How you say his name? A man called Emperor's Brewery. And I'm telling you now, he would absolutely appreciate that beer. Wow. I've drank, in the 4 years of doing beer reviews, and even though I've only got less than 3,000 beer, subscribers, if you count subscribers as true people, in the grand scheme of things, I'm not just sheep, but in that respect, without being horrible, but true fans of beer. And I know, having spoke to him and the lads at Bang the Elephant and certain other breweries, I tell you now, if he was to sample that, he would say that is some beer, and that is testament to what you've produced. Make no mistake about it, your brewing is excellent. That is stunning. So, as homebrew beers go, homebrew via grain, not via kit. I've only brewed via kit, bar this one here. So, via grain brewing, as a non-commercial brewer, but that doesn't mean you're any less, obviously. Let's be fair. That's simply stunning. Absolutely simply stunning. Wow. You got my reaction. Face full of smiles, nearly in tears, and I lost for a second, to be honest. There you go. That's how good it was. If I'm going to give it a score, an honest to goodness score, I would put it as probably the best porter that I've ever had, commercial or non-commercial. I would say that, it's a Plum Porter, so you're looking at going up against Titanic Brewery, Elgood's, who I've never actually had. I've never had an Elgood's Plum Porter, but certainly Harrison's Brewery and certainly Titanic. And I would say that this, not just because of the ABV, don't get me wrong, it's because it absolutely tastes amazing. Smells amazing, tastes amazing. A good 4.7 out of 5. That is absolutely bloody stunning. And I will be tagging relevant people in. And yeah, wow, that's something to be proud of, absolutely proud of. You know, sometimes, we produce things as a gardener. I produce flower displays that I know are absolutely the best. And this is one of those that's just unbelievable. Thank you, matey. From the bottom of my heart, that was stunning. Fucking stunning. Cheers.